Getting ready for the first heat races of May 9, 2015. It is the mini stock field. Green flag is in the air.
And we are racy already.
A lot of mini stocks in the pits tonight. Roy Maynard Jr., the number 70 machine, going to jump to the early lead with Lonnie Spiller in the number 7 machine, certainly in second. Battle is for third. It's Doug Shepard who is looking to the inside of the 23 of Kylie Conway. Spiller tries to hold on to it. And
that front end plowing. You can see the 7 machine trying to turn the left. The car goes straight. So these mini stocks are having to work with this freshly watered down track. Front wheel drive. Some cars are handling, others aren't.
Steve Rourke, he's the 77. And he right now might have to avoid a really sideways number 23 machine. Battle for second. The 77 is going to capitalize. Also in this field, the number 10 is driven by Amanda McGowan. And the 78 machine is the last car in the field, Sherry Duncan.
Your leader out to a pretty good sized lead right here. Roy Maynard in the number 70 machine. He goes into turn number 3. Your second place driver just now getting into the screen. The number 77 of Steve Rourke. Battle for the third spot between Lonnie Spiller
and the 23 of Conway. 78 is going to spin it out over in turns 3 and 4 in front of your leader. Going to be a non-issue there. Could bring out the yellow, though, here on lap number 4, halfway through this heat race. It will bring out the yellow on lap number 5.
Sure. Duncan couldn't get the car fired back up. So restart coming up on lap number 5 of 8 in this first heat race of the night.
Green flag in the air for Roy Maynard Jr. in the number 70 machine. Tom and I were walking through the pits earlier, kind of taking a look at the roof of that car. And Tom, you could tell that 70 machine's had a wild ride.
Oh yes, rolled over last year. You can see the wrinkle on the roof.
We do have that one on our Low Budget TV YouTube page.
But looking pretty strong here. Steve Rourke in the second spot.
Yeah, you know, Tommy, one car that seems to not be looking as strong right now was the car we saw take victory last time out, Doug Shepard. Kind of slowly just working his way through this small field. The 23 is way sideways.
Hangs on to
Yeah,
it.
that car was facing the wrong end of the wall. White flag for Maynard in the 70. Just kind of a reminder. You could be the judge of how it happened, but last time the mini stocks were out here, there was a flip over.
Oh yeah.
And the 23 machine was the nose that the car ended up flipping off of. Checkered flag for Maynard, and Shepard heard me say something, so
I was
he's
gonna
like,
say.
all right, I'll take second.
I was gonna say, repeat what you just said about a minute ago. If I know when you're ready.
I'm ready.
Are you ready right now?
We're ready. So we're getting ready for our next heat race for the mini stocks, and just a quick update for everybody. There is actually a division that was listed that isn't here tonight. It's going to readjust the schedule just a bit, but I don't think we're losing any laps of racing.
No, we're not. Green flag is out for the second heat race for the mini stocks. We go green, and the 123 starts on the pole. Misty Warren, she's into the third spot now. The 357 in the lead of Zach Townsend, getting some pressure by defending race winner, defending champion, I apologize. Hollywood Tina Bell now looking for a way to the lead. Shannon Tridy in the number 0. The 79R, your leader around in turn number 2. Townsend going from first to last in one corner. One of the new cars that we were talking about a second ago, the 79R, that is...
Yeah, I'm still listening.
We're good. That is Brian Childress, 2014 American Stock Champion out here at Bakersfield Speedway, hopping into a mini stock tonight. The number 157, Ryan Holmes, and the number 9 truck of Corey Kyle.
Yeah, now that... we talked a little bit to the number 9 truck. And they were talking about how right now, this year, it's probably going to be a once-a-month deal for them. But next year, looking to go full-time.
Hollywood Tina Bell in the lead by a pretty good margin, about a half a corner, if you will. So quarter track lead for your leader, the 29 machine. And in the second spot, Shannon Tridy threading the needle.
Doggy back here. Oh boy, a couple excited things.
Yeah, we've got the 123 trying to find a gear. Misty Warren, you can see her as she drove down the front straightaway trying to look for a gear. And that 123, she does.
Oh
keeps
my
it running.
goodness, the 357 is shooting off missiles.
Is there a flat tire? Driving like there is, right rear flat. Yep. So I'll be curious if any of our cameras have been hit by that.
Man, none of those are running right now. White flag in the air for Tina Bell. She's over here.
Rounding turn number 2. Down the back straightaway she goes. Defending champion out here in the number 29, Hollywood Tina Bell. You're going to hear that name throughout this entire mini stock race tonight. She captures the checkered flag in the second DC's RV Center mini stock heat race.
Just want to say for everybody watching on YouTube, thank you for watching. Also, know this for the future, if you don't already, that we are actually broadcasting this live. So you can check it out, Race Feed X, for Low Budget TV. And that is the second heat race for the mini stocks. Sport mod action, heat race number 1 with the 09 of Brylan Holder starting on the pole and the 17T of Brian Terry to his outside. The 51 machine, Cruz Griffith, will start row number 2 and ending row number 2, the 33 of Cale Kenke. The number 7 machine is Gary Spiller Jr. and rounding up the field, the 89M of Michael Black. We watch for the green, it's in the air, top 3 transfer.
3 wide already into turn number 1.
No surprise, 8 laps to figure this out. Terry jumps to the lead, 3 wide for second. Now they're battling for third.
Can you tell they're the battle for the transfer spot?
Threw it in there and he has to hold on to it. This side-by-side battle, only one of those drivers will make it through. Griffith on the inside, Kenke to the outside. He's going to get shoved up the track. Here comes Black to take over. Holder slips up a bit. That's going to allow Cruz Griffith to take over the second spot. And now puts Holder on the bubble. Lap number 2, 6 laps to go. Kenke to the inside of Black. Black's going to hold on to the spot. The 89M machine now sets his sights on third place.
Cruz Griffith looking for the lead out of turn number 4.
It's funny, Tommy, you and I were having this conversation as we walked in, like, man, where are the B mains for this division bit? It's here. They're back. Terry having a really good race, trying to hold off Griffith. Griffith has to jump on the binders and Holder to the inside for second. This is allowing Michael Black to move in on the transfer spot. 4 cars under a blanket. 3 of them will make it to the main. Lap number 5 this time by Griffith to the inside for the lead. He's going to have to regroup, Holder on his bumper. And now there's 5 cars in the mix.
I couldn't tell you if the battle for the transfer spot is for third or for the lead.
I'll tell you what, here comes Michael Black on Holder. And 1 car losing a door. It's the 51 of Griffith. And that will bring out a yellow with 2 laps to go.
Look at that.
It just came off. Like, I don't even know if there was contact.
I don't think there was.
Interesting. Well,
Jeffrey?
at the time, yes. Yes, sir.
Does that mean your second place driver gets the mechanical black flag?
That's something we're going to have to keep an eye on.
He did bring out the yellow.
You can't, but sometimes I think they have judgment calls here.
Find out.
Now, because the caution flag did come out after the leader crossed the line for lap 6, so we did not have to revert back. Green flag is in the air. Terry still holding the lead, but the battle's going to be for the transfer spot. Holder looking low. Cale Kenke looking lower. White flag going to come out this time by Griffith, still trying to close in. Battle for the lead. Kenke still battling it out with Holder. That's all Michael Black needs. He pulls away from the battle for 4th. And out of turn number 4, Terry's going to take over the victory. Griffith and Black move on to the main event. The rest
B main already, Jeffrey. Brylan Holder, Kilkenke, Gary Spiller, and that's just the first part.
Green flag is in the air. The 117 machine, Tim Paddock, leads us into turn number 1 with the number 9J of Jordan Hager going to have to go way wide to avoid. And look at the mess racing for the lead.
Holy cow.
Now it's Levi Kiefer and Rick Childress. Childress to the outside, Kiefer to the inside. The 3AC machine, the battles for the transfer spot. Simpkins in the 68J.
Rick Childress Jr., the number 16, the Outlaw winner last night at King's Speedway in Hanford, California.
Simpkins takes over the transfer spot. Hager going to try to follow through, and rounding out this field at 88C is Austin Ruskoff.
Look at this battle up front.
Yeah, that battle for the lead. Kiefer hot on the trail of the 16 machine of Childress. Single file behind them. No action going for the transfer spot currently. Kiefer looking to the inside, looking for the lead. We talk a lot about Kiefer, that 3AC machine. He is often a contender not only for heat races but for main event wins. If luck is on his side, that 3AC is a tough one to beat.
Well, he was a tough one to beat 2 weeks ago as he took the checkered flag, and that was his second in a row. He's looking for 3 in a row here tonight.
Battle for the 5th position. Tim Paddock trying to hold off the number 88C machine of Austin Ruskoff. Best battle on track. And Simpkins still holds the transfer spot.
Here's third place at number 68J, Billy the Kid Simpkins. Holding off Hager.
Hager's still trying to close in on Simpkins. That battle for the transfer spot might not be done yet. It's going to take one mistake by Simpkins to have that 9J on his bumper. Battle for 5th continues on as the white flag comes out for Kiefer.
Battle for the transfer spot. Can anything happen on the last lap?
Gotta pay attention. Can Hager make a move here? Can he throw it in? Maybe get that 68J to do something he doesn't want to do. Out of turn number 4, it's the 3AC of Kiefer. Bumper tag for the transfer spot, but Simpkins is going to hold on to it in the 68J. He will move on, and Childress also to the main event. Hager, Ruskoff, and Paddock all have more work to do in the B main.
Here's your winner, the 3AC, Levi Kiefer.
He's got a little bit of damage to that door.
And nothing a little pounding out won't fix. Hey, let's hear it.
All right, so I got a story about this number 1A RM car, one arm. We noted last time that we saw this car out on the track that one of two things for Swank, the driver, was going on here with this name and number. Either he has one arm or only drives with one arm. Well, we can finally officially say it is true. The driver's only got one arm, and that's all he needs. You're going to see here, competitive. All right, let's go through that starting lineup.
Heat race number 3 for the IMCA Sport Mods. Chris Swank leads the field to the green. The number 13 and Matt Mayo to the outside. We go green. Tina Pounds in the number 32. And 3 wide for the lead. Contact, beating and banging into turn number 3, and we still have a battle for the lead. Swank gonna go sideways in front of Pounds, and the 52 hard. Jacob Shepard.
They're all still going.
Jacob has a flat right rear, so he's
a lot of damage to Swank.
And Pounds as well. She's trying to figure out her car. Yes,
all 3 of those cars in that.
All 3 big hits between each other's cars. So Swank pulling into the infield, Pounds pulling it off the track.
And a battle for the lead, by the way.
And I gotta say, Jacob Shepard continuing on. He does not have a flat right rear like I thought he did. But your leader right now, the number 74, that is Wild Wayne Dotson. And look at that, 13M bouncing in the second spot.
I'm just looking at the damage on the right side.
Oh, Mayo sideways in front of Spainhour. They make contact. Second and third.
For the record, we do still. Oh, hard in the wall goes Mayo.
And this is a battle for second.
But both these drivers, Tommy, they're both in the show. If they just keep these tires on the cars right now, Shepard still has some time to make up on these 2.
Yeah, 4 cars left on track, competing. Wayne Dotson clearly running away with this one as these 2 battle it hard for the second spot. Nick Spainhoward in the 40 to the inside of Matt Mayo's 13M machine. Gets by down the backstretch. White flag for Wayne Dodson. Sport Mods.
All you can say.
Into turn number 3, that 74, cruising to a checkered flag in the third IMCA Sport Mod Heat Race here at Bakersfield Speedway. Wild Wayne Dodson, Nick Spainhoward in the second spot, and third will go to Matt Mayo. So Jacob Shepard in that 52, along with the 1 ARM of Chris Swank and Tina Pounds, are going straight to the B main event. We go green. By the way,
they pulled a fast one on me.
They snookered us.
Look at that transfer spot.
No, that's a yellow.
See, someone done went crazy.
Someone, yeah. I was gonna say because, yeah. Anyways,
They interrupted my story. I was
Continue
talking
on.
about how Kiefer, I think he's kind of like a car chief over there at the shop for the Dodsons. And if the 74 and the 174 and the 74 A, B, C, D, and G are all ready to go, then Kiefer gets to work on his car.
that's right.
So, yeah, definite team meeting over there in the infield. Now what do you say we go through the starting lineup?
Heat race number 4 for the IMCA Sport Mods. The 17, Tracy Childress, rookie out here in the Sport Mods, leads the field when they go green, which is not going to happen this lap. See, we're prepared now, and I think so is the track, or at least this field. Trying to figure out who's going to line up where, but the 20 machine, that is driven by Kevin Johnson. The number 3, that is Jared Schweitzer. The 22C, Michael Johnson. The 223, usually driven by the driver who's in the announce booth underneath our feet right now, Lee Jensen, is driven by Gary Big Lick Dutton, who would have driven his own number 97 car tonight, except for it broke last night at a race in King Speedway.
And Dutton is the point leader.
And 2 Duttons outside the number 38, quick Nick Sylvester. And that is your field for this 4th IMCA Sport Mod Heat Race. Top 3 transfer. The rest of the 3 go into the B main.
This race is going to be interesting.
Yeah, we got it.
I would have said the same thing about the last one, though. They managed to wreck before I could. We had some heavy contenders that got caught up in those wrecks. This one, Tommy,
You can say the same, a bunch of heavy contenders in this one.
And some rookies. Tracy Childress starting on the front, going to try and hold on. Hopefully, after finding out she had a broken shock, this will be the race where maybe she'll have some good luck.
Kevin Johnson out to an early lead with 3 wide. Yes. And they make it work. Out of turn number 2, Michael Johnson, that 22C running the high side, will stay in the second spot as they cross the line. Tracy Childress in good company right there. A lot to learn from these drivers ahead of her. 38, Nick Sylvester duking it out for the 3rd spot. That's the transfer spot with Jared Schweitzer.
How about your point leader, Gary Dutton, not even in a transfer spot right now?
Boy, and it's getting tight out of turn number 2. Sylvester slips up the track, and here's 3 cars duking it out, but Dutton will spin it out right at the center of the corner.
Point leader at risk of not even making the show.
Sylvester on the bubble and is getting pressure to the inside from Jared Schweitzer. Heading into turn number 3, side by side for the 3rd spot. Schweitzer moves up into 3rd, and Sylvester watches as it goes by.
Dutton right now on the recovery mode. He was able to get past Tracy Childress, but he has a long way to go before he's going to catch Schweitzer. Without a caution, I don't think it's going to happen.
Kevin Johnson out front in that number 20 machine. In front of the 22C, Michael Johnson. And here's, like you said, Jeffrey Dutton on the move right now. Gets by Sylvester, whose car does not look like it's handling at all. Something's going wrong with that 38S. Look at that thing. Oh, fly right rear. That'll do it.
I don't know. You think it'd handle a little bit better.
White flag for your lead of the 20. Kevin Johnson.
And this, I mean, despite a little, like we had our wreck in the last heat race, but I think it's all fixable, Tommy. I think we're going to have all these cars duking it out in this B main event.
Kevin Johnson, checkered flag. Michael Johnson comes home second in this heat race, and the third place driver will be Jared Schweitzer in the number 3. Gary Dutton.
How about Sylvester holding on to
Awesome to hold on for a 5th with a right rear flat, and then Tracy Childress moving into the B main, finishing 6th with a flat right rear for the number 17. It looks like for Tracy Childress. So and two flats.
Yeah, I was going to point out though that Tracy, she's still figuring these things out from the American stocks.
Yeah, absolutely. And of course, it's not easy for her when you got shocks going bad and tires going flat. So she's on a bit of an uphill climb, but she'll get to it. That is very true. She's got a good racing background family behind her.
The final heat race of the night.
I don't know what's happening, and neither does the flagman. I think Tony's Toast thinks that we're racing.
I think he was just so eager to get this heat race started that he didn't want to pace around for another third of a mile.
I think he saw our flagman put out the 1 to go stick and immediately saw a green flag.
You know, this is such a small track that, like, at some cup races, you know, they race on like 2.5 mile tracks, and there's like a third of a mile of a gap where you can get going. Maybe Toast decide he can snooker them.
That's right. That's like an IndyCar.
That was great. All right, let's try this again. Starting on the front row, the number 27 of Nick Bartels and the 91T, who gunned it. That is Tony Toast. The number 10 in machine is Rob Sanders, the 11X of Steve Drake, and rounding out the field, the 77 of Bill Bartels and the 17 of Larry Childress. 6 cars here tonight to put on a show. Certainly, more than certainly, going to be a good one. Watch it for the flag. Green flag is out. 8 laps of action. We will not be talking about transfer spots in this one.
No, you're seeing it.
Oh, contact and 2 cars go around.
Almost synchronized spins, but
and not off of each other. That's right. Drake actually was in the back end of Sanders.
Oh boy.
Childress not able to keep it going. That might be our one and done, the 17 machine.
Jeffrey, did you see those 2 cars bouncing as they went?
I thought they were going to tip.
Yeah, both of them at the same time.
That would have been not a good night to have them tip.
No, definitely not.
All right, watching for the restart. Lap number 1, green flag. Tony Toast, our leader in the 91T machine. Seeing how wild and crazy these cars are going. Battle for third. It's Bartels to the outside of Sanders. Wild Bill. He's going to take over the position from Sanders. Caution flag is out.
I'm not sure as of why, unless it's debris or...
My guess is something.
It's his tear-off. His tear-off going into turn number 1.
Yeah, maybe.
It'll land on the track eventually. And
you can see it actually right here on the front straightaway. Someone must... Oh, it looks like a body.
Body brace.
A body paperclip.
Yep.
Or maybe it's one of those boomerangs from Australia.
You know what? It's still a souvenir for that fire and rescue guy.
Yeah. They didn't want it to get any more damage.
What's his nickname again?
Isn't it like Mr. Wiggles or something?
Yes, Mr. Wiggles.
I haven't figured out where that nickname came from.
It should be Usain Bolt. But he does a hell of a job here at Bakersfield Speedway.
I really am just convinced that it's his workout routine.
Yeah, he probably does nothing throughout the week.
He actually probably has to pay a subscription.
Yeah. Here we go.
Watching for the flag man. It's in the air. Green flag for Tony Toast and the rest of the 6 competitors. 2 cautions, however, neither of them eliminating any of the cars here. I'm sure these drivers just want to get through these heat races. Sanders back to the inside of Wild Bill Bartels. Steve Drake, the 11X, moving in. Now this is like what we talked about here as far as this racing goes. I still am convinced that it's going to be a really good race for the win. We're going to go 3 wide. Oh boy!
be the best I've ever seen Wild Bill Bartels racer.
What are you trying to say about Wild Bill?
We'll get a clarification.
Is that what we're going to assume from now on? Is when a car's doing a lot better, it's probably Cody Landry?
Yes, it's a stick.
Checkered flag. Tony Toast in the 91T. 27 Nick Bartels. 77 to be determined. 11X is Steve Drake. There's just one of them. And then Sanders and Childress rounding out the field. That's a wrap on the heat races. We thank you all for joining us. Again, if you're interested in a DVD, we have them available. Check our Facebook page, Low Budget TV on Facebook. You'll see our DVD store, and that's where you can get hooked up with a bunch of main events, DVDs, wall cameras. It's all going to be exciting.
Oh boy.
Tommy's going for the fence, but it's going to be locked. Tommy, I'm so sorry. Here, wait for it. Wait for it, folks. Wait for it. And look at the disappointment. That is a disappointed man right there. It's a man contemplating life. He looks on the vast unknown of what's to come.